Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Patch.
Welcome back.
Yes, so we got the Exway X1 Pro in. This is a very expensive board. It comes in at $1,000. So if you guys want to get it, we'll leave a link in the description box. But let's get it started off with the remote.
Oh yeah.
So the remote is really nice. It has a nice little rubberized texture to it. It feels very premium. It doesn't feel cheap. It has a nice little weight to it.
It's got like animations when you turn it on.
Yeah.
Like I literally turned it on. I was like, oh no way.
It's really it's this entire board setup screams premium, quality.
Yeah.
So yeah, the remote is great. There's only one button on it, and they just keep it very simple, right? So one of the features that screams quality is when you turn on the remote, it turns the board on. So like in every other board that I've ever tried, whether it's a push to start or not, you have to turn on the board and then you have to turn on the remote. But once you turn on the remote, with this board, it just automatically turns the board on and you're good to go. You don't have to bend over, you don't have to turn this on. It's great. It's so dope. Also, another really cool feature that screams quality is the charging port. So the charging port is magnetic, and if you've ever had a MacBook Pro or a MacBook, you know the magnetic charging cable.
It's so cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, so that's another thing that screams quality. So yeah, there's 4 writing modes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can control all of that with the Exway app. So it's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a safe mode. So obviously it doesn't allow you to go more than level 1 and level 2. You can set that if you would like. There's also a standby time. So this tells your board to turn off after like whatever amount of time that's standing idle. You can also make it so that you cannot change gears while you're moving, which is really weird. I don't know why you would ever want to do that. I guess if you want to stay a little safer. And so changing gears basically means while you're moving, you can't change from like mode 2 to mode 3, like a stronger or faster mode, which is very interesting. You also have free mode, which means that, if you pull the remote back, it'll basically reverse like, the boosted boards do. So I don't really like that feature that much.
And if you're new to longboards or electric longboards, typically when you pull back on it, it's braking. It's not reversing.
Yeah.
So that's just what's typical of longboards. In this case, it's reversing.
Yes.
It's kind of strange.
So if you turn that off, then you have to triple click the button to reverse. So it's kind of weird. I don't really like triple clicking. I feel like it should have been double, but it's just that's just how it is. There's also cruise control. If you're going under 20 kilometers per hour, you can double press the remote button and it'll go on cruise control. That's really cool as well. And you can set each mode, so your acceleration curve and your brake curve for each mode, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And that customization is really dope.
That's nice to have.
Yeah.
Because like if you want like a more torquey ride, you can just put it on the app.
Exactly.
Done.
And also, you can firmware update this board. So, if there's something wrong with it, Exway can just, write some code or whatever, and then you can update the firmware of the board, which is really cool as well. All right, as far as the deck goes, so as you guys can see, there's nothing underneath. The battery is encased in this board.
Fully enclosed. It's super thin, super light, weighing in at 15 pounds.
Yeah.
That is just wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then the deck, it's got this grip tape on it. The grip tape's super nice. The shape is really good. It's got a nice camber in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got this like foam grip tape on there, which helps with the bumps because you're looking at like 85 millimeter wheels.
Mm-hmm. There is absolutely no flex in the deck, which I mean, it all depends on nothing's better than the other. Flexi deck, stiff deck or whatever. It's all preference. But what I would say is that stiff decks are better for faster speed, and flexier decks are better for just cruising and carving. So it all depends on what you like. But this board's fast. I mean, you need that stability. You know what I'm saying? So also it's a very compact shape. I would say it's like a couple of inches shorter than my Meebo V3 and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more compact, also a little bit easier to carry around and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I would say because of how compact and low like weight this is, being 15 pounds, I don't even complain about not having a handle on this.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to carry and pick around, like pick up and move around.
Also, the clearance is pretty high because there is no battery case hanging down below the deck. You know, so you don't have to worry about going over speed bumps or anything and scratching the bottom of your board like that, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like Lucas said, the wheels, 85 millimeter wheels. We're used to like 90 to 100 millimeter wheels. 85 is actually pretty small. And obviously, the torque and acceleration is going to be a little bit faster because of the smaller wheels. But
feeling them bumps.
Yes.
You can feel those bumps.
Yes.
For sure. But I mean, this board's definitely it's a speedy boy. It's a fast boy. I gotta be honest with you. So it's definitely gonna be made for like these smooth downhill runs, not necessarily for like the city sort of riding. You can do it for sure.
Yes.
You're gonna feel bumps.
But so one thing I really like about this board is going downhill. Like I don't even like go and press the acceleration or anything, and I go top speed so fast.
The
downhill.
bearings are just so nice.
The bearings are really fast. But it's just like, it's weird because I've never felt this on any other board. Like my other boards kind of like pick up speed, but this picks up speed fast downhill. So I really like that. And so yeah, as far as the motor goes, they're using dual hub motors and they're rated for 600 watts each. So it's a total of 1200 watts, but it has a max output. So I believe that's maybe in turbo mode of 1200 watts each, which is freaking crazy. If you're going uphill, I was going like 16 to 18 miles per hour uphill, guys. That's insane.
The board is a beast.
It's fast.
If you're a speed demon like us, you will love this board.
Yeah, as far as like the straightaways uphill, and me killing it. Downhill is fast. Top speed, I was getting around 45 kilometers per hour, and I believe that's around 26, 27 miles per hour.
And on their website, it specifically says 29 miles per hour in turbo mode.
Yes.
But of course, if you're in turbo mode the whole time, you're going to lose battery a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Not a huge problem with the 16-mile range that's on there, but still something to be noted.
Yes.
Got to be in turbo mode for that.
So they do say 16-mile range, which you can get if you're going like around 10, 15 miles per hour. If you're just cruising, you should be fine. But we like to go a little bit faster, and I was testing the range on this, and I was getting around 12, 13 miles. You know, like I like to go really fast. Yeah, that's normal, and I'm 140 pounds, 145 pounds. So just keep that in mind as well. Yeah. The ESC, the acceleration and the brakes are just buttery smooth. Yeah. I mean, like no jerkiness at all. You know,
and like that's something we can't even complain about because it's all adjustable in the app.
Yes. Like
you can adjust like the curves in the app, so like it's pretty much customizable.
But like I had it on mode 4, you know, the strongest mode, and just cranked up to 100%, still buttery smooth. So the ESC is great. I mean, you know, acceleration is smooth, braking not jerky at all. It's smooth, and you can feel the brakes right when you press it down. Some boards that I have a lot of dead play in either the acceleration or the braking power. So this is incredible. Also, obviously, it's a hub motor. It has regenerative braking if you guys like that.
Oh, yeah. So, durability / aesthetics.
Yes.
Durability's good. Really solid. I mean, it's just everything's enclosed. So it's IP55 waterproofing on there, which is good. The aesthetics are honestly, this is my favorite board. As far as aesthetics go,
I really like how it looks.
This looks clean.
Yes.
It looks so nice.
So as far as shipping time goes, they do have warehouses in the US. So if you're in the US, you know, you'll get this board real quick. And also the customer service, they have customer service here in the US as well. That's really cool because this is a Chinese-based company. Is that weird? Yeah. Like if you think about Chinese companies, no offense to China or anything, but you kind of, you know, you're like, oh, a little cheap, right? But this quality, and you're like, oh, it's a Chinese company. That's really cool, you know. All
right, so the price of this board is $1,100. Or at the time of making this video, it's on sale for $1,000.
It's been on sale for $1,000. So,
So check the website. Links in the description for all that.
Yeah, and there is a little bit of a kicktail. It's really hard to actually use it, but you can kind of kick it up to But
it's not really intended to be a kicktail.
Yeah.
But it exists.
it exists, exactly.
We love our kicktails here.
Yeah.
We really wish every board would have one. It'd be so nice.
So this is a very different board, very fast, very powerful, very premium quality and all that. I would say it's worth the $1,000 price tag. You know, like the only thing is like if you prefer to cruise around and like carve. I'm not saying this board can't carve. It still can. The trucks are great, but I prefer a flexier deck for like really having fun while carving. But other than that, I feel like this would be good for every type of scenario, like if you're going downhill, uphill, fast riding. But I just don't think this will be the best for like urban, like going over like rough terrain and stuff. You'll definitely feel all the bumps.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyways, incredible board. Shout out to Exway for making this. It's an incredible product. Again, if you guys want to get it, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.